Okay, so we have a nice Saturday afternoon. This is Echo 4, the Echo 4 hive. And we had this hive opened last week. And to my surprise, to my utter surprise, these girls had been a little slow in building. So I was slow in adding frames. So as you, 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, I only have 6 frames, well, 7 frames here. I've got room for 3 more frames, but they have taken the opportunity to fill up the space with comb. Now, to be absolutely fair, what had happened last week when I opened up the hive, they had far more of the space occupied. And yeah, that wasn't a bad thing. So part of what was loose, what was left behind, had actually collapsed. And when it collapsed, I really couldn't do much with it. I was able to save, oh, got trash down there. I was able to save a few pieces, but really that was not. So what was left, and it wasn't quite this much. These girls have actually built up quite a bit more since last week. So they're still in the building mode, building phase, and we'll call that a good thing for now. So what we're gonna do is try to clear the girls off of this, scrape all of this out, and then we're going to add some frames to it. Since they are still in a building mode, you know, we'll call it a good thing. And just to be on a safe side for this, we're going to take this box off and put it to the side so we can do a better job in clearing. So that's what we're going to try to make happen right now. Let's see if I can do this. They are building comb. Well, they're building comb, but they're actually putting some nectar in some of the species. So this is actually clearing out some of them. They're moving quite nicely now to get away. See if we can show you this. So as you can see, they're hightailing it out of there. So they're clearing it out. They're moving deeper into the hive and into the frames. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get this piece off and see what we can do with this. Okay, heavy, very heavy. So this box is filled with honey. It really is. It's all really good stuff here going on. So what I'm going to try to do now is just clean this off. Not looking too bad. Bought a container so we can put some of this in. Oops. Oh man. See if I can clear some more of them off. They really don't like the smoke, so idea is to get them away from the top so I can scrape this extra comb off and not take out the girls. They've done me no favors. They've completely covered up the beetle blaster here, so I definitely need to clear that. far easier to capture and kill beetles when this piece is open and they can get in. All right, so got most of this done. Now I'm going to add a little more smoke. See if I can clear the rest of these girls out. Now, they were in fact doing a good job. You know, the queen is here. There's no problem with that. I saw that last time I was here, but I'm going to do another check because I know the top box, the second box, is filled with nectar and comb honey. So try to get a piece out here. Let's see what we've got going on. Ooh. All right, rolled a couple of bees. Did not mean to. Side. And I've already found the second frame. We've got, I can see it on this frame as well. So I'm separating the frames and just looking. I shouldn't have to look far to see what I'm looking for here. And actually, it's frame number 2. So I want you to show you this one. So we've got not the best pattern in the world, but we do have some brood, cat brood going on here. Not a great, oh, well, this is a beautiful pattern. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. So check this. Yeah, this is the cat brood. So the queen's working, and along the outer edge, you know, you can see the capped honey, well, the honey and the nectar going on. All right, so I'm gonna put this one back in. I'm fairly happy. I have seen what I needed to see with this. So I wanna put this whole thing back together. And as I said, I looked into this box last week, so I pretty much knew what was going on. So we're gonna, I'm gonna put this one back in. All right, now we've got to clear out. We're gonna clear out, oh, and as you can see right down here, that is brood. Actually, that's a drone. They've got some drone cells going on. It's August, you know, why not? But not on the part that we're gonna take out. So we're gonna clean out a lot of that. And yeah, we'll just see what it looks like. I'm gonna put this here. See a lot of bee action going on while I do this. All right, so I've got this piece. All right, so yeah, we've got some, actually, let me take another look. Oh yeah, without question, this is all cat brood in the middle here. So I'm gonna slide this piece back in because I'd like, you know, it'd be great if the girls can fill this whole area up with honey. I will add on another box to see if I can capture some of this honey this year, but if not, no big deal. I'd rather them complete their work and give me a really strong set going on to next year. Now I'm gonna take some of this comb, put some of the honey on this, if I can get the bees off. Really just give the bees an excuse to come on here and explore the frame. It doesn't have to be done, but accidentally took out a couple of bees, so. All right, so spread honey on one frame, slide it in. Like I said, we only have we only need 3 frames here. And the idea of melting down honey and spreading it over this is a great idea because it gives the bees something to work with early on. Building comb takes a lot of energy. It really does. So, you know, if you give the girls something, you may have faster results as far as them building comb on, you know, any particular frame that you have. Now it's around 100 and so degrees out here right now. Just leaving this frame, if I left the frame out in the open, the wax would without question melt rather quickly on it. Get one more frame here. And so once again, what I'm doing is I'm taking some of this honey that's, you know, some of this nectar that's in the comb, and I'm spreading it on the empty frame. With the idea that the girls can start exploring and working this quickly and, you know, have a little something to munch on as well. All right, we've got 10 frames here. Feeling pretty good with life. I'm gonna put this back together. See if I can clear some of these girls off real quick. If I can force some of these girls in deeper into the hive, I won't kill any when I put it all back together again. That's really the idea. All right. And this is part of the reason why this box was a bit on the heavy side. This is what they've been doing. This is essentially what they've been doing. Building quite a bit of, they've been building up quite nicely. So we're quite happy with the work here. I think one of them got under my pants, I'm not sure. But we're all right. Okay, that's it. We're gonna close this up. We've got everything cleaned up. We put extra frames, 3 extra frames in, and we're looking pretty good right now. So we are happy. Echo 4 is looking pretty good. The bees are working hard as always. They never seem to stop, of course. So we're happy. Short video this time. This is Summerhead Ranch.